Yeah, I'm going to show you another slave testimony. It's so painful watching this. I know a lot of people think, well, why would you go through Libya? Or why would you leave your country and go through Libya? The problem with a lot of these African countries is there's not enough work. You have a lot of people of working age in these countries, and they are not working. They're trying to go to where they feel there's opportunities for them to work in a business. A lot of times they know people in these European countries and they're just trying to get to those particular locations. And they're just looking for opportunity. And you can't blame anybody for that. I don't think it was intentional for them to get caught up in Libya the way that they did. I think a lot of them were caught by surprise. And how do you know this is happening if people never return back home to tell the story? So I can understand why so many of them had got caught up in Libya. Many of them were taken to Libya, you know? So this man that you're about to hear goes by the name Victory, and he's a Nigerian. And he was sold as a slave in Libya, and he was actually trying to leave Africa and go into Europe. He has since been able to pay his way out of slavery, and they took literally every dime on this earth that he had. So he was able to pay his way out of it, but he was deported back to Nigeria, which he absolutely did not want because, there's just nothing for him to do as far as earning money in Nigeria. So I'm going to go ahead and play his video so you can hear his testimony of being sold as a slave in Libya. And I'm just going to ask all Black YouTubers to continue to put these stories out so that everyone can see and hear these things as they come in, and we're able to just let everybody see and hear what's going on.
No food, no water. I was sold. On my way coming, I was sold. So after I was sold, they asked me to they demand a ransom. The pusherman that put me from Nigeria, I gave him money, did not pay. So they said since he's not paid, he did not pay that money. They now sold me. I was there, the person who came to buy me give the man money. They asked you to pay money, so probably you must have been there for like 3 months. They will start beating you. From a week, they will start beating you so that your money will come quickly. So I was there for 8 months before I could pay my money and I went out. If you look at most of the people here, if you check their body, you see the mark, they're beating with electric, even your boot or they took something like a sharp object. Understand? Most of them lost their life there. Many are dying every day. No phone call. Their family will be thinking that person is dead. He has lost his life. You know that he's just in one place suffering. Going back home now, I'm totally frustrated. I don't know where to start from. Because I spent my life savings leaving the country. You understand? Go, Going back home now. A lot of my friends, we start together. Most of them are in Europe now. In the business they are doing, most of them have grown up. So I go back and start back from school. It's very peaceful. Very painful. Even when they give us food here, water, that's not the main problem to me. The main problem to me is I'm going to start. That's just the main problem. Because I've lost a lot. My mother has lost a lot too. So it's very difficult. So all I have to say is that if they say the European Union are helping. So in this kind of case, you deporting numbers of people like this, you don't have to deport them with empty handed. Because if you look at it, you are deporting us. Before we left, we all have a dream. Isn't it? Yes. We all have a dream. You understand? Hoping that when we get there, we achieve something. Because a lot of people are going there even through flights, through land. We see what they achieve. We believe that when we get there, we also achieve more than that. That's how we live.
Okay. My goodness, it is hard watching these people suffer.
Now, so Shimon,
and be
what more did
in these situations where they're just suffering, and it's painful to watch and just listen to them, and they're just piled on top of each other. It is just remnants of how our people were stacked on top of each other in so many instances when slavery happened here. Yes, it was a lot of people that were in the land, but some people were brought over from Africa as well, and they didn't care about putting you in those kind of conditions, just like they don't care now. And I was reading, they give them a meal once every 3 days. One meal every 3 days. It's a wonder there's not an outbreak of disease among those people yet. And that's coming as the longer they stay in those conditions. And Victory, the young man that was talking, he said he was in those conditions for 8 months, just looking at all those people piled on top of each other in that area. Is like, how do you even sit there for 8 minutes? That would just drive me nuts. But this is totally unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. And as far as I'm concerned, with all of the African nations that are over there, somebody should be able to put some type of armed force together and go in there and free those people and capture the ones that are responsible for this. Why they are holding back is unknown to me. I don't know why, but I hope something is done. But being that we see who's involved, the West, the Arabs, and other African nations, I guess I won't hold my breath to see this thing end immediately. Please leave your comment and subscribe. And don't forget to hit on the notification bell. Peace, family.